In a world filled with endless options and constant pressure to buy more, minimalists take a different approach. They choose to pause and question their spending habits, focusing on what truly adds value to their lives. In this video, we'll explore 10 essential questions that minimalists ask themselves before making any purchase. These questions help them stay true to their values, avoid unnecessary clutter, and spend mindfully. Whether you're a seasoned minimalist or just beginning your journey, these questions can guide you towards more intentional spending and a more fulfilling life. The first and most fundamental question minimalists ask is whether they truly need the item. This approach isn't about depriving oneself, but rather distinguishing between what is necessary and what is merely a desire. Minimalists recognize that many purchases are driven by impulse or temporary cravings, and they aim to avoid acquiring items that add little to their overall well-being. By asking if an item is essential or if it will meaningfully enhance their daily life, they can make more thoughtful decisions. For minimalists, the key is to focus on what genuinely brings value rather than accumulating things that ultimately clutter their space and distract from their priorities. This mindset helps them avoid the common pitfall of buying simply for the sake of buying, a habit often fueled by societal pressures or fleeting trends. By carefully evaluating each potential purchase through the lens of necessity, minimalists can maintain a lifestyle that is both intentional and aligned with their core values. This method not only helps in saving money, but also in cultivating a more mindful approach to consumption, leading to a simpler, more fulfilling life, where every item serves a clear and valuable purpose. The second question is whether this aligns with my values. Minimalists carefully consider whether their purchases align with their core values before deciding to spend. They strive to make choices that reflect what truly matters to them, such as sustainability. By questioning if an item matches these beliefs, minimalists avoid buying things that don't fit into their overall lifestyle goals. This approach helps them stay true to their commitment to living with intention rather than being swayed by trends or impulses. For example, instead of buying fast fashion or cheaply made products, they might invest in high-quality, eco-friendly items that last longer and cause less environmental harm. They understand that every purchase is a reflection of their values, so they take the time to think about how each item fits into their lives. If something doesn't align with their principles, or if it adds unnecessary clutter, they choose not to buy it. This practice not only saves money, but also ensures that their living spaces are filled with items that genuinely serve a purpose and bring joy. By aligning their spending with their values, minimalists cultivate a lifestyle that feels authentic and meaningful, making each purchase a deliberate and thoughtful choice. The third question is, how will this add value to my life? Minimalists take a mindful approach when deciding on purchases, carefully considering how each item will impact their lives. They ask themselves whether an item will truly enhance their well-being, productivity, or happiness before committing to buy it. This thoughtful process helps them avoid accumulating things that end up unused or forgotten, which can lead to clutter and unnecessary stress. Instead of buying on impulse, minimalists reflect on the practical benefits of each item, ensuring that it serves a meaningful purpose in their daily routines. They prefer quality over quantity, choosing items that add real value rather than those that only provide temporary satisfaction. By focusing on the long-term benefits, minimalists are able to make more intentional decisions that align with their goals and needs. This approach not only helps them maintain a clean and organized space, but also promotes a sense of contentment with the things they own. Ultimately, for minimalists, the goal is to own items that contribute positively to their lives, rather than accumulating objects that merely take up space. This careful consideration ensures that every purchase is purposeful, enhancing their lifestyle in a way that feels both fulfilling and sustainable. The fourth question is, can I borrow or use something I already have? Minimalists approach spending by first exploring all possible alternatives, ensuring they make thoughtful and intentional decisions. Rather than buying on impulse, they consider if they can borrow an item from someone they know, which not only saves money, but also strengthens social connections. They also think about whether they already own something that could serve the same purpose, encouraging a sense of resourcefulness and reducing the need for new purchases. For example, instead of purchasing new decor, they might repurpose items they already have, giving them a new function or a fresh look. Minimalists also explore non-material solutions, such as opting for digital resources instead of physical ones, which helps keep their environment free from clutter. They understand that spending isn't always the answer, and that creativity often leads to more satisfying and sustainable results. This mindset helps them stay true to their minimalist values by reducing waste and focusing on what truly matters. By choosing to borrow, reuse, or repurpose, minimalists minimize their impact on the environment and maintain a simpler, more organized lifestyle. This approach not only saves money, but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the things they already have. The fifth question is, am I buying this out of emotion? Minimalists are mindful of emotional spending, recognizing that purchases driven by feelings like boredom, stress, or even excitement often lead to regret. Before buying, they pause and reflect on their motivations, asking themselves if the urge to shop is rooted in an emotional response rather than a genuine need. This practice helps them avoid impulsive decisions that result in clutter and wasted money. By waiting until their emotions settle, minimalists give themselves time to assess whether the item will truly add value to their lives or if it's just a temporary fix for an underlying feeling. They understand that material possessions rarely solve emotional problems, and that satisfaction from such purchases is usually short-lived. Instead, they focus on addressing the root of their emotions through non-material means, like engaging in hobbies, exercising, or connecting with others. By being intentional about their spending and understanding the difference between true needs and emotional wants, minimalists maintain a clutter-free space and a balanced mindset, making choices that genuinely enhance their lives without unnecessary expenditures. Question 6 is this a quality investment or just a quick fix? Minimalists emphasize quality over quantity by carefully considering the longevity and value of their purchases. They ask themselves if an item is well-made, durable, and designed to last, rather than opting for cheaper, less reliable alternatives that may need frequent replacement. This mindset not only helps them save money in the long run, but also reduces waste and the hassle of constantly buying new items. By choosing high-quality products, minimalists ensure that each purchase truly serves its purpose and fits into their lifestyle for years to come. They understand that investing in something sturdy and reliable often provides more satisfaction than buying multiple lower-cost items that don't stand the test of time. This approach also supports a minimalist's goal of reducing clutter, as fewer but better items are needed. They prefer to own things that add real value to their lives and make everyday tasks easier, rather than settling for the temporary fix of cheap products. Ultimately, prioritizing quality aligns with the minimalist philosophy of living with intention, ensuring that every item they own contributes positively to their well-being and doesn't simply add to the pile of stuff that requires constant upkeep or replacement. Question 7 is, how will this affect my space? Minimalists value their physical space highly and are careful about what they bring into it. Before buying something, they think about how it will fit into their current environment and whether it might lead to clutter. For them, every item needs a clear purpose and a designated spot. Otherwise, It's seen as just another object that could disrupt their sense of order and calm. They avoid purchasing items that don't have a functional or aesthetic place in their home, as they prioritize open, breathable spaces over crammed shelves and drawers. This approach helps them maintain a sense of control over their environment, making it easier to keep their homes tidy and organized. Minimalists understand that a clutter-free space isn't just about aesthetics, but also about mental clarity and peace. They believe that fewer possessions create a more harmonious and stress-free living space. By being intentional with their purchases and mindful of their spatial limitations, minimalists can enjoy a home that feels spacious, welcoming, and aligned with their values. This careful consideration of physical space ensures that every item has a meaningful role, supporting a simpler and more fulfilling lifestyle, free from unnecessary clutter. Question 8 is, can I afford this without sacrificing my financial goals? Minimalists are highly mindful of their finances and carefully consider their budget before making any purchase. They always ask themselves if they can afford an item without negatively impacting their savings, investments, or long-term financial goals. This question helps them stay on track with their financial plans and avoid unnecessary debt or financial strain. If the purchase doesn't comfortably fit within their current budget, minimalists are willing to either delay the purchase or save up until they can buy it without stress. They prioritize financial stability over instant gratification, understanding that waiting can often lead to better decisions. By focusing on what they truly need and what they can realistically afford, minimalists are able to maintain a healthy balance between their spending and their financial priorities. They avoid impulse buys that can lead to financial regret, choosing instead to invest their money in ways that align with their values and support their long-term vision. In this way, minimalists ensure that every purchase is a conscious choice that fits both their budget and their lifestyle goals. Question 9 is, will this bring me long-term satisfaction? Minimalists carefully evaluate whether a purchase will bring long-term satisfaction before making a decision. They think about whether an item will continue to provide joy and usefulness over time, rather than just offering a fleeting moment of pleasure. For them, it's important that their belongings have lasting value and contribute meaningfully to their lives. Items that might bring short-term excitement but are likely to be forgotten or unused within a few weeks are not considered worthwhile investments. By focusing on long-term happiness rather than immediate gratification, minimalists ensure that their purchases align with their values and support a more fulfilling lifestyle. This approach helps them avoid accumulating things that clutter their space without offering lasting benefits. It also encourages them to invest in items that truly enhance their daily experiences and bring sustained enjoyment. In this way, minimalists maintain a home and lifestyle that reflect their priorities and contribute to their overall well-being. Their goal is to surround themselves with things that offer enduring value and enrich their lives, rather than succumbing to the impulse to buy items that provide only temporary satisfaction. The last question in this video is whether this is the best option available. Minimalists approach shopping with patience and careful consideration, taking time to research and compare options before making a purchase. They understand that hasty decisions often lead to regret and prefer to make well-informed choices. By thoroughly investigating the products they are interested in, they ensure that they are investing in high-quality items that offer good value for their money. This methodical approach helps them avoid the pitfalls of impulse buying and ensures that their purchases align with their minimalist values. Minimalists often read reviews, compare prices, and consider long-term benefits to make decisions that they feel confident about. This diligence not only helps them avoid buyer's remorse, but also contributes to a more satisfying and intentional shopping experience. They recognize that taking extra time to make thoughtful choices leads to better results and fits better into their overall lifestyle goals. By prioritizing informed decisions over immediate gratification, minimalists maintain a clear and organized living space, free from unnecessary clutter. This careful approach to spending reflects their commitment to living simply and purposefully, ensuring that every purchase is a meaningful addition to their lives. By asking these 10 questions, minimalists can navigate the temptations of consumer culture and focus on what truly matters. Next time you're about to make a purchase, try running through these questions yourself. You might find that you save money, reduce clutter, and gain a deeper sense of satisfaction from the items you do choose to bring into your life. Remember, it's not just about what you buy, it's about why you buy it. If you found this insight helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on living a mindful and intentional life.